Hello, and it's Chatterbox again with Eileen and Kieran. So today we're going to be looking at something a bit more unexplained, a bit more X-filey. Kieran's been doing a little bit of research into unexplained incidences around the world, and he's got a couple of stories to tell today. So what we're starting with today, Kieran? Apart from you laughing, of course, don't stop it again. I'm not gonna end up doing 100 takes for you. Come on, do
Right,
it.
okay, the first one is the
Come on.
the abduction of Barney Bear.
And yeah, Barney and Betty Hill. It's imprinted on my mind now because you've restarted this how many times? Okay, who are they?
They're a married couple who used to live in Franconia Notch, New Hampshire.
Okay, and that's America, yeah? Yes, come on then. Oh, come on. In September.
And in September 1961, Barney and Betty had a 3-hour lapse
Right.
before they awoke in a seemingly magnetised car.
Yes.
You've done it now.
You got it right. Come on. I'm not starting it again. Don't press stop. Come on.
After undergoing therapy, they recalled similar visions of little grey men abducting them. When Betty was hypnotised, she apparently drew a map of a constellation that the aliens claimed to be from, but was ignored until some statisticians noticed its resemblance with the Zeta Reticuli system in the southern constellation of Reticulium. That's hard to pronounce.
Mm-hmm.
Although a system was largely known in the 1960s.
Okay, so what's their story now then? And was it proven at all about these aliens?
Never proven, but the argument was that when she drew about the constellations, it was already largely known in the 1960s when it took place.
Right, for other abductions, you mean, or is it a genuine?
It was just a genuine star system that was known.
Alright, okay, so what about the next one then?
The next one was the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
And it's roughly 500,000 square miles off the southern tip of Florida. And it's where dozens of ships and aircraft have mysteriously disappeared, leading some to believe it is a portal to another world.
Mm-hmm.
When sailing through the area,
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Columbus wrote of strange lights off in the distance, as well as erratic compass readings. But the most eerie tale is of Flight 19, when a group of 5 war-hardened US Navy torpedo bombers suddenly disappeared with no trace and no contact.
Yeah, I've heard of that one before, and if I remember rightly, I'm sure there was a series in the early 80s called the Bermuda Triangle as well.
It's also known as the Devil's Triangle.
Yes, so what do you think of that theory? Because this is something I know a little bit more on, and people have saying it's to do with energy waves or purely maybe a really rough bit of sea where that's why the ships go missing. So what do you think? Is it something supernatural about this or what?
It says that there are lots of crater holes around the area in the sea, and that's one reason which they could have just crashed, and it's a very violent sea that they could have went through.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that it's just an actual triangle is a bit strange.
Right.
I don't see how it could be a certain shape. It could always change out, say, if it was natural.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unless it was just a really coincidental natural disaster.
I think when I've looked at it myself in the past, I think it has kind of come up with the triangle shape, so hence the name.
Yeah.
I think there's something more scientific to explore for that one. It might be worthwhile maybe just doing a little chat about the Bermuda Triangle itself and look more into the scientific side and then compare. What do you think about that?
Maybe we'll leave that for another episode.
Yeah, fair enough.
On
Yeah.
Chatterbox.
Okay, so do you have any more for me
The
today?
last encounter is the Roswell crash.
Oh, is this the Ant and Dec one?
No.
Alright.
What?
Ant and Dec done the Roswell thing, didn't they, on telly?
Huh?
No, it was Alien something or other. I'm getting muddled up, it's alright.
That's Alien like autopsy.
Oh, that's it, yeah. They're quite similar.
Anyway, the Roswell crash was an actual thing, not a movie. And in July 1947, a rancher named W. Mac Brazel, that's a very strange name, set out on horseback to check on a sheep after a major lightning storm. What Mac supposedly encountered was the wreckage of a crashed flying saucer along with the bodies of its alien pilots. The military went ahead and stated it was a nuclear test surveillance balloon from Project Mogul. This also spiked conspiracy theories that they were covering up the truth and it was a true account. And there we go. That was pretty much the crash.
Right, and you know that there's a site somewhere supposedly behind big fences where the Roswell is supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Stuff, yeah. So what did you find out about that? Anything or not? Research into that bit? No. Okay, so what do you think about aliens as a rule?
Anyway, at the end it was debunked, so they couldn't find any proof that it was just a conspiracy.
But they have that. There's a place in America where they have like Area 51. Yeah.
There's a movie about that.
Yeah, and there was a bar and concert called Area 51 as well, if I remember rightly.
Well, that's where all the strange people come from.
Less of that, thank you. So Area 51 itself, that is pretty much fenced off, I do believe. And people, there's various.
Well, if you go into Area
conspiracy
51, you just get shot.
Really?
Really?
Well, I don't know
You
about
get shot if you walk in because it counts as trespassing.
Okay.
That's how you Americans are crazy.
They're quite interesting, aren't they? Them 3 bits that you've researched. Be interested to do some more of them. What about ghost stories next time?
Ghost stories we could do. We could do them. They might be short. One of them might be long. We could do about mysterious haunted houses next time.
Right, that would be interesting. We could also do about the news.
Yeah, we're gonna have weekly updates about the news.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well that's brilliant. Is that enough for today? Is that all you've got for me today? Have you got anything else?
That's all I've got. But there was something else about the abduction of Barney and Betty.
Oh, I go on.
Later on, about a month or two later, there was said, which we're going to leave this for another episode, because there is something about these men.
Which men? The little grey men?
The men in black.
Huh?
Apparently, 2 months after the abduction, Men in Black came up in the middle of the night to the house and threatened them with their life.
Right.
To not say anything, because it's federal business. Well,
that'll be interesting to look into more of them. Why don't you pick one of them for next time and do research into it? See, the Bermuda Triangle's always fascinated me. I think it's partly because I was an 80s child.
You might have been from the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, yes, it has been known that from another planet. But yeah, so something like the Bermuda Triangle would be an interesting one to research into more, wouldn't it? Or maybe if any listeners out there want to put anything forward, they can maybe come up with something for us to have a look in, have a discussion about.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, that's it for today. That's not too bad. Almost 10 minutes podcast. Are we going to do another one after this? Straight away, or?
You're going to have 5 videos today.
5?
Yeah, 5. We're doing 5.
I've got like bits and bobs doing the house, like, I have to say.
Yeah, these are going to be the bits and bobs.
Alright, okay. Alright, that's all for now.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Ciao.